turn things around them. We're getting a pretty damn good play in here, Toby.
Fair as can be. I mean, sure, if you're a Kamechko or Prim team, it's going to be a bit tough, but should be all right nonetheless. I would expect to see the guys in Futbolist jump it all the way up towards Saki, but then again, they like to jump out early. I just don't see where they can go early with this plane path. They could have jumped Novo, but sending 4 guys Novo, knowing that Mill to Power will be taken, that you have a farm team, a Mill team, and a military-based team, that would have made for a really, really rough rotation. I like this jump as well from Gamerlegion. These are the type of planes where they've actually been giving up on Ferry Pier because they didn't want to contest vehicles with force. But this time around, they say, you know what, we can stretch it, we can go for it, we should be able to get all the way down there. And I like it. Good decision making on their part. And Futbolist, as we see here, they do go all the way up towards Saki.
That's the thing with Futbolists, right? At least one thing for them is they've taken so much room and space to fight with. Yeah. They can go in any position. They're happy to seem to be just like, okay, we can drop here, we can drop there.
Also seems to me like we need a home. They've realized that this fight with LXG early was a not necessarily bad decision, but with them getting the short stick of it, they said, oh, well, we'll save that one for another day. We'll come back, we'll try again, but not right now. And as we've seen all day today, somewhat centered circles, and this is going to be yet another one of them.
Not a bad circle to have here at all. It's not very rough in terms of how you're going to rotate into it, but it will be one of those ones where I'll have to see how it goes when it gets over to the next couple of changes when it comes down to it.
Yeah, because the plane path was a bit different than what we've seen so far. With Futbolist all the way up north, we have no K23 on the far west. Riddle is on the eastern side as well. Means that a lot of these teams that could be elsewhere are already out east. And we talk about how compound heavy this area of the map is. And, well, I mean, for any team that are coming in just a bit late, you got to think twice about sending it center, because more likely than not, those spots will be taken.
Now powerful. I'd like to see them come alive once again. Currently sat in 8th place, but they've worked hard to push their way up into it, especially today from what we've seen from these guys. Seekorg as well, coming in that 2nd place, despite what happened against them when they had to go up head-to-head against Zen in that 2v1 that T-Bow managed to clutch out. It was still a good performance from them overall in how they played it. Can they now deliver in the next game?
Also, I want to see Riddle get things going. I mean, the last 2 games they had, sure, that push from Hanny, I believe it was. First, Simpson gets knocked on the shack, then a nade comes out the window and takes out Hanny Row as well, and they get wiped because of it. That was a bad one, but the push that they made on towards the garage house in Pachinki in the game previous to that, it just, I don't know, it's just, I mean, sometimes when they make these aggressive plays, it's as if the idea is there, the plan is there, but once it comes to the execution and them getting the info they need, I don't know if it's miscommunication or, yeah, I don't know what it is, but they've just had a lot of these pull-up situations, like, we have to do this, we need to commit, go, 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 where, despite us knowing how good fraggers they are and how much they can get done in that regard, they just fall short time and time again. And now I want to see them, well, I mean, if that's what they're struggling with, then you might just want to try it again, because you need to get it working. You have to breach compounds in this game. I mean, that's just how it is. You cannot just play safe forever.
Now, with Avangar having part of the circle here, right, and they're going to be playing it from Mill to Power, I want to see what they're going to do, because there won't be any need for the kind of crazy late rotation. Definitely have to stay in the blue, but it's where they want to position themselves here, because like we said, they like to avoid some of these early fights. So do they just stick to their guns and don't move from Mill Power? Do they just hunker down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we saw them have the same situation up by Stalpa when they landed up there in the circle. When they did take an aggressive, somewhat center position. Here, knowing how many teams are center already, odds are that they probably won't go there. But for Avangar looting out a Mill to Power, they could go, I mean, they could easily make their way up on the eastern side if they want to get compounds. If they want to settle for open areas or like non-compounds areas, they could go up towards shelter. They could take a position in lumber mill. Anything further in, I mean, I would not expect them to move that late in this circle. But then again, I mean, I've been surprised before, so.
Avangar are a team full of surprises, that's for sure.
Indeed, they are. All I would care about is if Maxisol has an M24 or not. Because that's going to be the concept we want to see.
It always is, and it always delivers from that man. There's Northern Lights, they've gone for a 2-2 split in terms of what they're doing here at Military Base. OK Bro and Perfectus is going to be looting, as Quizzy in the Deep will have Novo to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they've split more and more. They've been daring, more and more daring on the military island, and I kind of like it. I mean, even though you had Hamster looting down there with them this time around, it didn't ultimately cause any issues. Now LXG, we've talked about them in the beginning. They were the pull-up team to beat. Now they're taking a full-on 4v4 fight, which we need at home, but they don't have the info they need, and they're already losing players.
Lipson's found himself the first knock. Now it should be easy for them to res him up. Rita's jumped out, wants to get involved, wants to get straight stuck in. Smash working his way forward as well. Polyderic following behind Rita, which means LXG, you're all clustered together.
Yeah.
One well-placed nade is very scary in your spot, boys. I would not be wanting to do it, and there is a nade in Rita's hands if she wants to.
Let's not destroy the beautiful city of Yasnaya. Let's take the fight to the open, and this one could be a double. I don't see the trajectory. It did go a little bit behind, but they're still committed to it, and the second knock is going to take them down. This
is scary once again here for LXG. We need a home saying, hey, you may have won it in Yasnaya. This time around, you best get the hell out of our way.
This is one of those what were they hoping to achieve moments. They pulled up, they had the idea, they never engaged, and as they get a knock, they just seem to be falling apart. Now Sneaky is in a somewhat good position playing to his name, and I don't think Rita is expecting there to be more players in this area.
Sneaky Slayer turned into Snaky Slayer here, but is he going to be able to get away with anything? It depends how far forward we need a home want to extend themselves.
Smoke's been thrown forward. They want to keep the vision, but at the same time, they know how exposed they are from all other angles, so they need to keep the wits about them. You cannot take too long being out here. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. You got to throw it forward. Had that blown up mid-air and taken up both of them, that would have been absolutely amazing. But I think that was the only nade Sneaky hit available. And with nades being thrown, I mean, they can only be so far away. Oh, he has 4 nades available still. Never mind.
Does he want to use it now? He's making some noise as well. Was he heard by Rita? She crouches down.
That smoke is going to fade. We are told by our new smoke time indicator.
I love it. It was hilarious when we had the Georgia Bowl ending as well. 30 smokes on the floor.
Yeah, that was a bit of a obscuring situation there. Rita falling back, pull Derek as well. I like it. We need a home, honestly. When you saw them in the first couple of games in Phase 1 to what they're doing now, they are one of the teams, to me, that has just, I mean, I didn't have any expectations. I had some. I didn't have a lot of expectations going into Phase 1 when we saw them there. They didn't come off to the best start, but then in the end of it, they just turned things around, and they have been improving and improving and improving ever since they got in here. They've been telling us, we're coming to fight. We've been fighting for this for a long time. We want to earn our spot, we want to keep it, and we want to get into Pro League for the next phase.
The thing is as well, I just fully respect the commitment they have to the game and the hard work they're putting in.
Exactly.
They are, if you're an up-and-coming team, you want to look at like, oh, okay, how do we get involved in the contenders? How do we keep to improve? Whatever we need a home is doing in their practice time and how they're approaching the game, what they're doing as a team, this is part of it to success. Doesn't mean they're one of the best teams in the world or anything special like that just yet, but they are consistently putting in the work to improve themselves as a team throughout these games, and we've seen it now across 2 phases.
And that's the thing, right? I mean, it just goes to show the amount of dedication that they have with the work that they do. They know it doesn't come easy. You cannot just sit around and play these games. You need to put in the hours in between the matches in order to get to the point that you want to get to. That's why they are where they are. They're putting in so many hours when it comes to playing, analyzing after games, looking through the VODs, talking as a team. There's so much to it. It's not just about running around and shooting.
The thing that tilts me so much is when people just go, oh, well, like, to be a pro in a game, you just play the game. It's like, no.
Just play video games,
it's just like, come on. That's definitely not what it is. There's so much more involved.
Yeah, indeed it is. Circle, today has just been the day of Center.
It's been as fair as possible.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh. It's been pretty, I mean, we have had some edge shifts, sure, but overall, it's been pretty damn centered up. Now we do go down towards farm. There's still a ton of compounds available, but the center of this circle is pretty much the only place without them. There is not a whole lot of compounds up by that dirt road up there. We do have the somewhat newly added compound up by where Insidegames is sitting. We see them on our screens right here. They have a crate available, but they also have teams looking down that crate, so if they decide to go for it, they might end up dying.
Avangar have pushed their way into the circle as well. They've got vehicles to play with. Max is up, got his bolt action ready.
He does have it, yeah. That's good though, right? Because one thing is you play those solo games, you never get your sniper. Here you have 3 other guys like, oh, Max is I found a sniper, come pick it up. It's yours, buddy. You got a 4-in-1 chance. That's pretty good.
Now Riddle was in sand this time, not Clib. going to start off strong and land the headshot onto Smash.
Rest should be coming in, but nonetheless, good damage done.
Lots of shots coming out on Futbolist under pressure after that strong performance. Getting a 4th place in the previous game. Genzo is going to be the one that gets blown to smithereens.
Yeah, rough rotation for them. They were driving really far apart with very little info to go from. And they just send it straight into Besiktas. I mean, when you have to drive all the way... when you drive from Sargi to a circle like this, and you're driving in Milta all of a sudden, you've driven around 15 other teams. And you're still trying to push it into the circle through an area with so many trees, so much cover, and they could be sitting everywhere. That's a scary play. Gluttony, BCGG, they're already driving around the southern side. This should probably have been their first call to begin with. But then again, I mean, mistakes are made. They'll learn from the next round.
No, you know, just backing away as shots come out towards him. Spyro and Sneaky Slayer. They got Seekorg close by, but they won't want to pop their heads outside anytime soon. They've already lost 2 members of Zinzan. Lands himself another headshot, this time onto Lipsin. Helmet's being destroyed here.
It ain't all about clip. I can throw them too, those punches.
Zinzan just said, he's like, they keep talking about clip. What about me?
Where's my highlight wheel? We'll get you one. We'll get you one. Keep doing what you do, Zinzan, and we'll get you in there as well.
Now Easy Res is coming in for We Need a Home, but it's the damage to the helmets that's going to be a bit of a problem there.
Futbolist lost a player just before. Parking vehicles, it's also a challenge for some. Proved to be for BCGG, but then again, parked it was and out he went. Now Avangar on the other side, though. I'm pretty sure they know that they're there. I think that's why BCG had to kind of turn around and force his vehicle into the position that he did, because they were indeed taking fire from the other side. Now they are really far down on the edge of the circle here, so depending on where the next one takes us, this could be an interesting one.
Getting to that 12-minute mark, but still, only 4 players have gone down. 16 teams remain.
Circle's gonna pop in just a moment. Southwest would be chaos. Compounds available, but nobody wants to drive over Potato Hill at this point in the game. And, well, again, somewhat center. But look at the amount of teams out east. We had a southern circle with eastern plains. A lot of teams were already out here. They couldn't push that far center. There isn't a whole lot to play from in the center. And the few compounds that we did have available, well, a lot of them were just excluded. And now it's all about Potato Hill.
Zen very close to it as well. Gamerlegion in a good spot. We Need a Home able to reply. This time they're going to find Insidegames. Headshot going to be delivered.
Rough rotation is going to be coming in for a lot, but they do know that if we don't get going now, there won't be a time to go later. Powerful full stop of the vehicle. That's going to be the bike tire popping, and they know that Riddle is nearby. Bruxel getting on in action early, gets himself a knock, but Simpson is there to respond.
Good work from Zinzan to get the reply in, but couldn't save his teammate. And some nades coming out towards Zinzan, but he'll be able to keep himself covered at least for now. Now this is where the rough rotations, phase 3, phase 4, this is where it gets tough. Yeah,
because not only do the circles keep getting smaller, the time in between the shifts also get that shorter, so you don't have that much time to sit and plan and coordinate how and where you want to go. Now Istanbul Wildcats forced it into a fight with Seekorg, lost 2 players already. Nades though could be the difference maker for them. It is coming in, did it go in the window? Yes it did, but no, not coming in. Sunset is with a scare. That one could have been scary.
What?
That is. Oh, that's gonna be one of those head twisters for Honor, where it's like, wait, what? How?
Oh, Slippy Zerg as well now.
Then they know it hit. They knew where it was, and there's no way in hell it dodged all that damage.
Seekorg looking to go in for the flush, but Ival's starting to chime away onto him, managing to tap him down. Zen looking for some long distance kills, and this is where Seekorg have to be careful. You need to even go for it now. You're going to get picked apart by other teams. Slippy Zerg trying to hold on. It's not going to work out for him fully yet. He's trying to hang in. Oh my god, brilliant work being done to start off with there from Slippy Zerg, but he was all alone and couldn't get it done.
Slippy had 1 HP, and he not only finished one guy, but he also got a finish off. No, you know, not only finished one guy, but he also almost knocked the second. That is not supposed to be allowed to happen. Unfortunately so, though, it did, and now Powerful. Oh, you're under pressure, boys.
Ival, though, from Zen, he's gone down. It was LXG that found him. Morpheus. He's got Avangar ahead of him. Can he enter the matrix and do some serious damage here? He's going to have the pressure applied to him, but the nade comes out. He's knocked on the floor. And he's got Riddle behind him as well. Avangar could get a lot of kills potentially. Cliv's going to be the one to take Morpheus down.
Riddle now Avangar starting to realize now they got multiple teams here, and they're still playing it aggressive. They are 4 guys up though, and this is what they can do. One is spotted in the smoke. That's going to be Clip. Snoopy takes no time to take him out. Yolt still committed to the rest in there. They do have a little more time, but look at how they're swarming them.
Making noise. Snoopy runs forward. I think he hears it. He should understand it. He hasn't got time for looting, mate. Come on, what are we doing?
What?
Lucky for Max's order to be there, because Snoopy's like,
oh, wait, there's a nade over there. Let me just spend... Oh, wait, okay. Snoopy, 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 Snoopy. You do not start looting when you're in the middle of a fight.
LXG losing another player, though. Seekorg getting it done.
Good night. Okay, bro. Oh, it bounced the other way. That could have been scary.
How much does Ultra want to commit to this? The Deeps found himself knocked by Forze's Higgy, and he will be finished off by Grishka Power.
Yeah, it's a tough building to push into, and I like that Ultra doesn't over-aggress on it. Sure, there was a knock coming in upstairs, but I'm not sure they're aware what team it is they're up against here. LXG out of the equation here. They had a tough break early against We Need a Home, and now Eros secures their bedtime to go off early. NLT as well, trying to do something with the 3 remaining players, but as we can see here, both Forze and Besiktas knowing where they are now. Futbolist are coming into this one as well. The only few spots available down south. What we can tell you though is that they ain't gonna be in it much longer. All of them have to go up north, as we got just 3 compounds available in the entire circle.
Oh no. It just scares me so much when you see 4 players now close together.
We need a home, more like we need cover.
Yep. 1 tree and a burning car even. It's not going to be what they need.
No. Not at all. 1 well-placed nade is going to be a quad kill, and 4 very, very easily obtained points. This, the thing is, they've been running around the open so long. They spent so many smokes trying to take out LXG, and now they have nothing left to play around. Besiktas, though, make the run on up. Tunnel down, but 2 kills in return.
Brilliant work here. Besiktas able to do so much damage onto Forze. They were focused on trying to take down Northern Lights from afar, and Besiktas just ran up on them.
And this is the type of Besiktas we used to see when they get to work around on Miramar here. It's been done on Erangel, and it works equally well. Fussword tries to get some kills. Last player remaining on his team might as well see if he can get himself some points. There's no way he's going to get placement points, so try and see what you can get. Fussword will be finished off, but Besiktas still under pressure as Avangar come pushing on forward.
Avangar and Besiktas. What a crazy battle these 2 teams have almost on every game, it seems. No matter where they drop, Lux trying to hold strong, but they're going to go out in 12. And Avangar, they feel it. They run up on them, and they roll straight over them.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. She has yet to sing, but for Besiktas, they're going to go down and out in 12th place. They got some good kills there. They had things going, but the reset period was too long for them, and Avangar really did take advantage of that. They were sitting and resting and medding up. The Tummel went down early, and now out they go.
Snoopy trying to land the shots. Futbolist.
Maxisor, come over here. We need you.
come land the headshots.
Come get some headshots, buddy. We need you.
Quizzy's also shooting at him. Futbolist, they can't catch a break here. Powerful going out in 11th. Not what they wanted to see here.
Not at all the kind of game they wanted to get off of that. Good second game. Couldn't really get things going here in the final 2. Quizzy is still alive. They have 0 kills, and they know that Avangar is here. But look at Gamerlegion. They've made their way on up as well. Zoekt Een Naam, they're inside the circle. So are Insidegames. But for everyone else, they have to make their way on down and towards. It's somewhat, I mean, not open. There are trees around, but somewhat tricky place to play around.
Northern Lights, though, only Perfectits left. They've had 1 kill, which he managed to grab, and now Avangar have found him. Quickly take him down. They're going out in 10th.
Look at this. We're 20 minutes into the game. We talk about how Avangar never gets a single kill before 15, 16, maybe even 20 minutes in. Here, they have got themselves 8 already. Sure, Snoopy went down just now, but he might just be able to get back on up. Mockingjay gone down as well.
And look at the teamwork, the timing. It all works out for Avangar, and they want more kills. Gluttony's gone. Another team eliminated, and Avangar They are like a one team, just like wrecking every other team, standing strong. They say, come up the hill, come to us, we'll be ready for you. And now Bjorn is potentially going to be the next one to be put under pressure.
Avangar has taken out 25% of the players that have died in this game so far. Has been Avangar's. For every 4 kills there has been in the game so far, 1 of them has come in from Avangar. That is absolutely insane.
We Need a Home have gone down as well. Insidegames in a good spot. We said they're within the circle. They got a bit of a 2-2 split going on as they're trying to fight around this. As Avangar want to move themselves a little bit further forward. They don't care about getting in the circle just yet. They got a bit of time to play with, and they're thinking, well, wait a second, we're hitting these shots, boys. Can we go forward? They're even Maxizor's even the forward-facing player here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is for them, they can't just push into this field. You can see how it is down here. There are smokes around. Unfortunately, Astrid and company, they have had a chance to loot up some good stuff from the other fallen players. But now, oh, if there's one place you don't want to see Gamerlegion get finished off, that's gotta be this mountain.
And Maxizor just doing his thing again. Headshots,
Well,
no
obviously.
problem.
That's why he's hired, right? That's his thing. Maxizor equals headshots. Bjorn took one straight to the face, and there's no way in hell he's getting back up on his feet.
Gamerlegion now stuck between 2 very aggressive teams in different styles as well.
The CIS aggression is coming in here. That nade could be scary. It's going straight down towards them, and it bounces off of Bjorn and takes them both out.
Oh my, that amount of nades literally hitting the players, trying to find themselves a bit of room, a bit of cover, but it doesn't exist. Those nades prove too strong. And now Avangar know that there's another team coming up to them. Snoopy's on the hunt to see what's around, and that's good awareness. Is there another team that potentially want to get involved in this, or can we just continue to run our way forward and take some more ground here?
Not only does he keep his awareness about him when it comes towards out east, because Pixel and Sandbig, as you see here, they actually did make their way on up, but he's flanking around and trying to contain K23 on the mountainside. You can see now his focus is up the hill again. Once he secured his back, he made the focus on forward, and that is what Avangar does so well. You rarely ever see Avangar lose a player to a snake, because they just constantly keep their wits about them.
Avangar want to do what they did in Phase 1 and set a record for the amount of kills and prove that you other teams got to step it up and try and beat this again.
They can do it. They can do it. They've done it once before against equally tough opponents, and they have a chance to do something similar here. 12 kills already in the game, and they still have potential of 16 more players to kill. Sure, that would be absolutely insane, but well, I mean, you can never count them out. There's still a chance that nobody else fights and Avangar. Oh, no, okay, there's probably not, but nonetheless, I'm sure they'll get more.
Sunzi trying to provide himself some cover.
Where to go?
He's like, oh, I'm going to have to move. This is going to be rough. I don't like the idea of this, but hey, I've got to go. And straight away, No Tagger just spraying onto him. Sunzi's looking for cover. Can he get through? Throws another smoke out. Takes a slight bit of damage. Going to try and use the first aid kit. Is it going to be enough?
He is on the sort of the short closing side of the circle, so it moves really, really slow about where he is. Oh, that was not a headshot he would have wanted, though. He's going down low, but now Snoopy once again in on the action. Oh, Aspirin getting spotted out by just White, but fortunately not enough shots connected, and immediately a headshot comes in return.
The teamwork, the style that comes out from Avangar. And of course, why are we even surprised? Maxizor delivers it with a headshot, then picks up the kill, throws the nade out, and K23, they've just got one player left alive. It's Des out, and Avangar are saying, hey, we'll find you, we'll deliver it onto you. But Paige, he's come out, he's seen what's going on, and Avangar, they've got to keep their wits about them, but the nade comes out, 5 further kills coming in there. And 15 kills in total now. Avangar reigning supreme.
Avangar wanted to go aggressive on this one. They just could not go up and get the finish. Just Zoekt Een Naam was holding them out. And not only do they have, I believe, 16 kills at this point, but they have yet to lose a single player. Absolutely insane performance coming out of Avangar.
They've got a team of 4 of both No Tag and Insidegames near him, but they've got Zen as well, who have the only compound within this.
Ivel went down early. That's normally the thing, or the way it goes for Zoekt Een Naam. If they are to lose one player early, it tends to be Ivel. He is the front runner. They want to get the info, and sometimes you can peek a bit too far, and then off they will cut your first guy. But Zoekt Een Naam, they have a circle to play from still. We don't know if they will, though, for the next 10 seconds.
Now, Avangar's under pressure from both No Tag and Zen at the moment. And this is what happens when you're down at that south part. They're all looking at you.
This is a pretty even 4-piece pie. I mean, now Zoekt Een Naam, as we've seen before, they get the circle their way. But for Avangar, they don't need circles to win games. And sometimes Zoekt Een Naam, they don't want circles to win games. So things can go multiple ways.
Oh, T-Bone finds him though. Maxizor can't find the cover. He's going to go down, and Avangar are going to lose a player early here in this little battle that's going on between them for the top 4 positions.
And that is the issue right here. Now Aspirin goes down as well. Those trees only grant you cover from so many angles, and with the situation that we're in with everyone pretty much only having trees for cover, there's just not a whole lot of other stuff you can do. How did Page get hit on the pan when he was looking towards the knock? Did he take it out and like, quing, Star Wars?
Real quick.
Star Wars kind of, quing, bounce away the bullet. I don't know, Page. Ooh, 1 HP. 1 HP is all he has. But Eros, they ain't waiting. They're moving forward, but Vasco is seeing it.
Vasco up high on top of the building, trying to hold strong, but he's going to get knocked down after taking down the first player. Page should be able to bring him back up, but Page needs some help of his own.
Yeah, that's the thing. They cannot just over-aggro and go in for the rest immediately. Page needs to get healed back up. T-Bone is still on his feet. He could potentially flank around, but we still have Snoopy alive, and Insidegames, they ain't waiting either. They're pushing on forward as we speak. They need these games. They're currently sitting in last place, and this is one more kill for them. Avangar, they might have gotten 4th, but they got a ton of kills with it.
T-Bone, what can he do from here? 3 players up for Zen. Insidegames got full control of the south circle. A massive nade comes out from Page. O'Connell has to run away. He's kicking and screaming, saying, nope, I don't want any more nades coming my way. Please leave me alone.
Please leave him alone.
Oh!
Gibbon tries to do what he can on the top. Not going to happen. Vasco. A bit of an overextension. O'Connell, he knows he's the last player alive, and he's going to get spotted out too. Zoekt Een Naam tries to make this a 3rd win today, but they still have Insidegames to deal with. It's 4 players against 3. T-Bone down early.
T-Bone found Insidegames. They see what's happening, and they want to turn it around. This could be the game for them to bring themselves back into it. 6 kills so far, and they're going to go for the rest of it against Zen. T-Bone's finished off. Page looking around, tries to spot him out, but he's instantly taken down. It's all up to Vasco. He's on the spray, but he's taken a lot of damage. He's on 1 health. This is not going to be ideal. If he gets off this first case, it can be huge. He hears the shots coming out. Pixel comes running and spraying. How does Vasco try and stay alive? They manage to get it done. Insidegames take the win, and they get 9 kills alongside it.
What a day.